Hello everyone, this is Tommy here from Z Grills, bringing you another easy to follow recipe. So look, on today's show, it is going to be beef back ribs. It is going to be from start to finish, from rub to rest. And of course, I will be doing this on my Z Grills 1100 2B. And if you've never done beef back ribs, man, you are definitely in for a treat. So look, at this time, let's turn our attention down to the board, open up these ribs, and get started. First up, let's mix up a nice rub that is going to start with some kosher salt. From there, we will go to some 16 mesh black pepper. And we will top it off with some granulated garlic. Look, I'll mix this up in batches and leave it up in the cabinet so when I need it, it is ready. That is going to be your basic rub, and you could use that on anything from brisket to steaks to burgers. And I usually keep a container of that up in the cabinet, so it is good to go whenever I need it. So look, let's turn our attention now back to the board, clean up these ribs, get them rubbed down, and get them on the pit. You'll notice on the board two different size beef back ribs. One right there is called the club cut, and the other one comes delivered in a cryo vac. Either or, what you want to do with a beef rib is you want to score that membrane. And then you want to apply a generous amount of rub. Now look, if you didn't want to do up this salt and pepper rub, you can pick your favorite and go to town, yeah. And you want to make sure you get the tops and sides for sure. Our Z Grills is preheated up to 275 Fahrenheit, and we are running some cherry pellets. So look, anytime I do a beef rib like this, anywhere between 250 and 275 is perfect. And look, you are looking at anywhere between 4 and 5 hours on the smoke. All right, everyone, and just like that, we are 2 hours into the smoke. Let's go in. I got a 50-50 mixture here of apple cider vinegar and water. We want to make sure that rub is nice and set. I'll show you how to do that. Once that rub sets, we want to give it a little bit of a spritz. Let's check it out. So rolling along at that 2 hour mark, look, I let them go on the touch straight to 2 hours. You want to put your finger on the ribs. As long as you don't get a transfer of rub or too much rub transfer to your finger, you know that rub is set and it is time to spritz. Now you can go water and apple cider, you can go water and apple juice, or you can go just plain old water. All right, look, so we are definitely looking good, man. This pit is holding right at that 275 mark. I like that. We're starting to get some nice, early pullback on the bones there, and as I showed you, the rub is nice and set. So we are looking pretty good. I'll bring you guys back in about an hour or so. We will check it again and give it another little spritz. All right, you Z grillers, we are about 3 hours in. We want to go over to the pit. We want to give them a little spritz. Maybe we'll take a temp reading and see where we are. Other than that, we just let them run. And we are rolling right into the 3 hour mark, and you could see that pullback, man. We are getting a nice pullback on the bone, man. Gorgeous color, man. These ribs are looking good. Now I'll usually spritz every hour right up to finish, and there is that pullback. Oh yeah, oh. How about a little bit of pre-cooked corn in? That is a nice butter corn. Alrighty, look, everything is looking good, and I'd say we probably got another 2 hours. I mean, usually when I do beef ribs, we hold at that 5 hour mark, and I would say we are exactly on schedule for that. We are about 4.5 hours in, and not only is the smell in the air, but these ribs are looking mighty fine. what we will do here is we will start checking them for doneness. And the way basically you do that, you get your instant read. You want to go in between the bones. You want to read over 200 or so. And also you want to probe them, man. If they are probing like butter, you know they are finished. Let's go in, let's check it out together. If everything checks out, let's get them on the board. And you could see we are about 4.5 hours in between the bones, we're reading about 203, 204. That is perfect. And of course, we are going through it like toothpick tender, and look at the pull back, look at the color, look at the juices. Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect. All right, look, man, these are looking mighty fine. We will let these sit on the board for about 10, 15 minutes or so. At that point, I'll bring you guys back. We'll slice into them, plate them up, and do that taste test. So look, after a brief about 10, 15 minute rest, we will carve right into these things, take a look, plate them up, and a quick taste test is in order. You could see the juices coming right off of them, man. That is, wow, gorgeous color. You know, there's not much to plating up these ribs. We'll get a little corn down. 2 ribs per person should do you fine. And now the debate rages on, sauce, no sauce. I am gonna hit it with some sauce. And that looks just about perfect. Oh yeah. And now comes the favorite part of my job, and that is the taste test. And you can see, man, we got all the flavors of summer here. Now look, you can sauce these or not sauce these. That is completely up to you. Some people are dead against the sauce and beef ribs. I like a little bit of a contrast with the